Welcome back to Tonight with Cassidy. Right now, we have the wonderful Dean Devlin with us, producer, actor, director. You've shot a bunch of movies all over the world, but especially things in Portland, TV shows like Leverage, The Librarians, and now you have a brand new movie coming out, Bad Samaritans, which also is shot in Portland?
Entirely shot in Oregon.
Why do you love shooting in Portland so much?
Happy birthday, Mother.
Well, that's a long answer, but I mean, the short of it is, there are amazingly talented people who live here in Oregon, both in front of the camera and behind the camera. And they're extraordinary. And I think the best crew I've ever worked with in my life lives right here.
Oh, now including, I've heard there's a cameo in Bad Samaritan by our own Brenda Braxton.
That's right.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
so even she gets to make an appearance.
She did a great job for us.
This movie looks a little terrifying. I just watched the trailer. Is it, when you're directing and producing a movie, is it scary on the set at all, or only once post-production happens, the music, the editing?
You know, the thing is that a lot of scary movies have to do with either supernatural or creatures or stuff. What's scary in this movie are things that are real, things that could actually be down the block from your house. And David Tennant is our lead bad guy, and he created a character so terrifying that, yeah, every time we would say action, his whole face would change, his eyes would grow dark, and everybody got a little bit creeped out. So when I'd say cut, he'd go back to being David Tennant again, everyone could relax and breathe. But between action and cut, it was pretty scary.
Yeah, because normally he's just like charismatic, suave guy, and then, oh, right. I'm getting chills just like thinking about his creepy face. So a lot of the things you've shot in Portland are based in Portland. Obviously, like this movie, first shot, no mistake about it, the first shot of the trailer is that big Portland, Oregon sign. But then some shows like Leverage, most of the seasons weren't based in Portland. How do you make it look like Boston, for example?
Well, you know, they actually flipped a coin to decide the name of the city. And one side of the coin was Boston, and the other side was Portland. So, you know, the thing that's so interesting about this town, as far as architecture goes, is that there are so many different styles in a very short distance from each other. I mean, there's things that look very East Coast, there are things that look very Northern Pacific, there's also stuff that looks Southern. So we were able to, between the two TV series, duplicate the whole world within a few miles of each other.
Whoa. That's so weird. So in Bad Samaritan, what kind of like Portland things do we get to see?
Well, the movie takes place primarily in Portland proper, but we also shot in Clackamas, and then part of the movie takes place in Sandy.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
Do you have any hints as to future projects that you're going to shoot in Portland since you love it so much?
Well, the actor from The Librarians, Noah Wiley, he actually has his first movie that he's going to direct, and we're probably going to shoot that here. And then there's another movie of the week that we want to shoot up here too.
Oh. Now, everyone on the internet is asking if Leverage is going to come back in some way, if there's going to be a movie, more seasons.
We're cooking up something.
Oh, really? Breaking news. What about Librarians?
Well, you know, the show was canceled from TNT, but the great compliment was immediately we got calls from a bunch of different networks trying to see if there was a way to move the show. So we are in active talks with several places, and we've got our fingers crossed that we can keep the show alive.
Okay, so if people want to see you here in Portland, you'll be at Wizard World Comic Con tomorrow afternoon. What time is the panel they get to see you?
The panel is at 1:30, and then at the Lloyd Center at 7 p.m. we'll be doing a screening. It's free for anyone who wants to come, but it is first come, first serve.
Okay, and then the movie Bad Samaritans comes out May 4th on the big screen.
May the 4th be with you.
And see Portland in there. Thank you so much.